Since I'm constantly trying and reviewing different threads for bead crochet, I can't leave out the one I sell on Etsy. I mean, I'm actually selling two different kinds of threads from different manufacturers now, and I'm about to get a third, thinner one that will be perfect for 15/0 size beads. But at the moment my shipment is stuck somewhere in Poland, so it will be a while before it shows up in my Etsy shop. So today I'm going to show you the original one that I started selling first. Why did I choose this one and what are its advantages? We will get to that in a minute. Hi, my name is Daniela and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the thread that I used most often for bead crochet. Those of you who have been following me for a long time, you probably know it. You can often see it in my videos. This spool has 200 meters and from this spool you can crochet about two fairly wide necklaces, so there is plenty of it. It is a quality polyester thread made here in Czech Republic in Europe. It's called denim or jeans thread, but it works great for bead crochet. It crochets nicely. It is ideal for bead size 11/0. The manufacturer states that it has a diameter of 0.5 millimeters, but as I said in some of the previous videos, the diameter is a bit misleading in the case of threads because, for example, this S-Lone is also 0.5 millimeters, and as you can see, the threads are completely different at first glance. So we won't go by the diameter. A more telling number will be the text number. What I especially love about this thread is that the beads don't slide on it as they please, but I can move them along the thread exactly as I need. The thread has a rougher surface. Even if I put my index finger in a vertical position when crocheting, the beads don't move along the thread. The result looks very nice, in my opinion. The thread is not visible between the beads and the beads sit nicely next to each other. The thread does not split into individual fibers when crocheting, so I don't have the problem of the hook getting stuck. The individual loops are also clearly visible. You often ask me in the videos what thread I use for crocheting, which one I can recommend, so I decided to sell it on Etsy because the particular thread is probably problematic to get outside of Czechia. Currently I offer it in 12 colors, a few more are still being produced, so I will add some more gradually. It can also be used for size 15/0 beads, but it's not perfect. For size 15/0 beads I use an even thinner thread, and I will talk about that in one of the next videos. And since I have them in such large spools, I would have to send them as a parcel, not a letter, and postage would be much more expensive, so I'm looking for alternative smaller spool. They are somewhere on the way right now, so I hope they will be in stock on Etsy soon. I'm currently trying to keep all the items I send on Etsy to no more than 5 centimeters in height, as the difference in postage is dramatic. If I'm sending a flat package, the postage costs maybe $6, but if it was a half centimeter more, it would cost maybe $40, and that's a hell of a difference. So that's for the record, just so you know why I don't offer these big spools. Please don't take it as if I want to praise this thread over others just because I sell it. I didn't even originally intend to sell any physical products on Etsy. I wanted to sell only patterns, but a lot of people ask me about those threads, and since they are almost impossible to get in the USA, so I decided to sell them. Now I also get a lot of questions about threads for bead size 15/0 and bead caps, so they will probably appear here on Etsy soon. Oh, and also on complete bead kits, so I also started preparing them. Well, I have a lot of things to do now. There are certainly better or comparable threads for bead crochet, but personally I work very well with this thread. If you know of any other threads that are great for bead crochet, I would like to hear from you in the comments down below. I'd love to test them out. So thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe for new videos, and see you next time. And if you want to see more of my work or buy some of my patterns or products, you can check out my Etsy shop and my Patreon page. The links are in the description below. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook for more updates and inspiration. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about bead crochet threads. Have a wonderful day and happy crocheting! Bye!